What's up, guys? It's Silk from Filipinos in the Six. We're on our New York to NYC tour, brought to you by Dear Flor. I'm joined with Chef Alex, owner, co-owner, and partner, and chef, wizard, and master himself of the Lumpia Company here in
Oakland, California.
Oakland, California.
United States. And your name is Silk from the Six.
Silk from the Six, yes.
Why are you Silk?
Dry fit. It's the Filipino fit, Filipino silk. Yes.
Andor.
I made sure that I was wearing neutral colors today, a friendly color. Starting off with the past, pretty much like how, for you yourself, how'd you get started as far in the culinary scene, even the interest as a child, as a kid?
Man, as a kid, I grew up pretty good in luxury. Parents took good care of us.
Yeah.
So what that meant is you had a pretty dope crib to entertain friends from school.
Okay.
Of all different races, man. I grew up in Hayward, California. If you don't know where that's at, that's in the pockets of the Bay Area, probably 10 miles north of Oakland.
Okay.
And it's where lots of Filipinos live by Union City, which is like the next neighboring city. Hayward's now like many Philippines, but back, 30 plus years ago, lots of Latino, white, African-American. So I was able to, get down with all cultures, and all cultures that I loved had backyard boogies. And that's just kind of where I love to entertain my friends with food, whether it was stuff from Sam's Club or Costco. We had hot dogs, bacon dogs, nachos, pizzas. I was just serving that up to whoever came up. I even drew up little menus as a kid.
Wow,
I served my big brother's friends and stuff.
Yeah, for like birthday parties, special occasions, or just like a Saturday night.
Eating food is just fun, man. Playing video games at the same time.
That's cool.
Listening to music, doing karaoke, all that stuff is just good time.
So it started off from gatherings, the interest.
Yep, gathering.
Yeah. And then from there, you were like, okay, let me dabble into. Did you go to school for the culinary? Or?
Yep.
Got you.
Yeah.
We were just. You're about to tell me like, I was wondering if you had a, kind of like this traditional education. A lot of people can learn from TikTok, YouTube nowadays, doing their own thing, right? Just experimentation, books, whatever. Did you go to school for culinary?
I went to school, the hard knocks. Not just kidding. I went to school.
We all did at some point.
Nah, man, I just went to school, grew up around diversity, learned different cultures, whether it's, ethnicity or choice of like interest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's what made me like, I just want to entertain everybody.
Right.
Whether it's with food,
whether
it's with music,
right,
whether it's learning to dance. I'm always like A1 with like just making sure there's presentation.
Okay.
I just want to enjoy life, man.
Right.
Yeah. So like, as far as like framing things up, I became probably one of the most renowned, most active event planner and show producer in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So that's where that comes from.
Oh, okay.
Way before I even considered myself being in culinary.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved food, serving food, and that was just like when you came over.
So you started off as an event programmer and planner.
Promote? You want to just call it straight up, like club promoter.
Okay.
When there was no parties for people that looked like us. There's no DJs.
Right.
That looked like us. There was no ladies. I think that I could holler at.
I got you.
I had to create that moment and that place and that setting to really just bring out the party that I wanted to bring out.
A lot of things is inspired by women for sure. And then them bringing people together.
Or by men too.
Yeah.
Bringing preferences though.
Bringing people together seems like a very Filipino thing to do, innately in us to put something together through food, music,
I mean, entertainment's in the Filipino blood. I mean, whether you're not putting it out, then you're just hiding it. Because if you just go back to the Philippines and whether you're partying, you know, under a huge, you know, event or a club, or you're just in your backyard at the house, to get by every day, the reason you have a smile on your face is because you had a good time together. And we're just natural entertainers. And especially, you know, moving to America or North America, where our parents, you know, either studied to be a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, something that can get you a job here and to build a family and in their minds bring a better lifestyle to their children. None of us, most of us weren't taught, you know, Tagalog or our own language or our own lifestyle, because they just moved here, put us in school with all these different, you know, ethnicities, all different people. So we had to create our own. Until this day, you know, what is the Filipino-American Canadian culture? It's undiscovered. It's still being created. So that's why a lot of us Filipinos are entertainers. We have entertainer clubs. We have our own podcasts. We had back 20 years ago, we had our own car clubs. We had our own girl modeling groups, dance groups. We're first ones in line for Jordans. Our interests in the things we loved became our Filipino-American experience. Or a Canadian experience.
And how did you come about, like, the lumpia dish to be the propeller within, you know, this new venture of yours?
So, to be honest, like I was like pro authentic Filipino food. I just want the barbecue stick and the elbow and the rice. Or the real stuff, the kare-kare or dinuguan's my favorite.
Same.
And you know, I wouldn't have never thought of making fusion lumpias and things like that until I saw how empanadas were being celebrated in New York. Or to see all the different variations of tacos, whether you're in downtown LA or Anaheim, or if you are in San Diego or in New York or everywhere, you know, the variations of sushi, you know? So me, I don't know. I think God blessed me with the love for putting Filipino culture, pushing it to the next level. I don't know what the next level is, but to what I think that I could help create and something that people can enjoy. I always wanted to. That's why I was like, you know, I met great people, comedians. I met great DJs, and I toured party events. I toured comedy shows, and got them on national levels. I was just the promoter producer. As soon as those things blew up, like a huge actor or a singer, they needed a real agency. I wasn't Russell Simmons. I wanted to be the Filipino Russell Simmons and push that culture. But in order to like be huge, you need to create that record label that's big for the whole world, not just us. Not for us, by us. It's gonna be good for a little bit, but eventually, what are you gonna do after? So I failed and failed and failed. I did great things, made noise, spread the wealth, but I didn't have enough money in my pocket. So once I was pushing late 30s, I was a little worried that, hey, going out there and being an entrepreneur and doing things just off the fly and the cusp.
Was it gonna cut?
My mom might have been right. I should have stayed in, you know, school, medicine. I did graduate, didn't never use my degree.
What are you, nursing?
No, I was business.
Okay.
Didn't have the patience to be in nursing or medicine.
I hear you.
And you know what? My whole family's in medicine. I'm the last of 5 boys in it. I'm not the smartest one out of us. I'm just I am the smartest one, like socially and and understanding, you know, human behavior and stuff. But, you know, I just knew I wanted to do something great, you know? And I don't know, I mean, it's great to me. It's just gathering people and just seeing things grow and prosper from, and you know, having a good time is what makes me happy. So,
and getting people together, like I said, is, you know, it's not an easy task, especially like under one common, you know, thing. It helps that, you know, your love for lumpia and the Filipino culture. Now it's become this huge, like, this is a beautiful establishment in where we by the pier. What it looks like. You know, how new is this location right here?
I mean, ultimately, man, in the food game, the rule of thumb is, you know, for most folks, not all of us are Ray Kroc developing McDonald's. You know, most of us, they tell us stay small, you know, stay lean, and keep the costs down, make it, you know, make a good repetitive product, and you'll stay in business. But to me, the dream is real. You know, I got into that, going back to seeing like how other cultures celebrated their best appetizer, like sushi, tacos, empanadas. I didn't see yet a Lumpia Company out there. I didn't see Filipino food company that I can see that logo in every city. Now you see Jollibee, they're the McDonald's of Southeast Asia. Probably gonna be top 5 in the world soon.
Shout out to Jollibee.
But with the Lumpia Company, I can see definitely this brand being in every baseball stadium we're working on, and being in, you know, every city, because rule of thumb is when Mama give us food that's served to our guests, everybody loves lumpia.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like the bubble tea, you know what I mean? It's like a bubble tea store, or like the store that specifically sells socks. It's just socks, and it depends on whatever color and flavor you want, you know? And I was curious to know, like, you know, what's, you know, from did your parents, did your mom or your Lola at all, like, make lumpia? And then from there, that's where
my mom taught me the hustle, because my mom taught me the method too. My mom and my auntie taught me the method on, you know, how to roll them tight. But it was just them creating my you know, small church first festival in the 80s. And, you know, here we had like nacho booths and hot dog and hamburger booths, but there was like a Filipino food booth where the aunties would gather together for a whole month, rolling lumpia.
A whole month?
Just to sell for a church festival for 3 days. And really, I mean, they were working hard, but they're just miss.
Of course.
They're watching TV.
Of course.
Me and the homies would just play in the backyard. And just give us another day to fuck around. But at the same time, they were producing lumpias. So that I took that as like, you know, that's just family, and I put that hustle into this business, and I wanted to share what they did, what they shared it for the you know, Hayward, California. I want to share what we're doing for the world, you know.
Got you. And like, obviously we're in front of these great murals behind us. I'm curious to know, how did you come about partnering up with a Bay Area legend and, you know, world-class renowned as E40, man?
Man, hip-hop, they say top 50, but I mean, if you go by rap careers, no one can still push out hits from his day and still to now, because his style, so unorthodox and so original, cannot be replicated or duplicated. 40 Water is just another example of the diversity of where we're from in the Bay Area. Just like Toronto, you got your homie Aubrey chilling there with Nico, or growing up in a Filipino city. E40 grew up in Vallejo, California. I mean, which is top 5 Filipino-American cities in the nation. You know, there's
A lot of us.
Vallejo, Daly City,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Eagle Rock, all those places, West Covina. But what I'm saying is that I was like probably the biggest promoter for Filipino events for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I booked hip-hop artists from New York in the Bay Area. Most of the clubs wouldn't let us put in our own local talent. And he's more than a local talent. But they just wouldn't, they classify them as hyphy. And it wasn't until I started the Lumpia business that I finally connected with Earl Stevens E40.
Yeah.
Because we have the same DJs. And the DJs would repost through social media. Look at my boy Alex's bacon cheeseburger Lumpia.
Yeah.
And E40, with his own words, said he always wanted to own his own Lumpia company. And I said, hey, Alex, always wanted to own my own Lumpia company.
Yeah.
You own the Lumpia company.
Yeah.
He said, these were, how do I get involved?
Yeah.
And it was just meant to be, you know. It was through the music, through the promotion, through the hustle. It all came at the right time.
Right.
I didn't need him to throw parties. I needed him to create my dream project.
Mm-hmm. No, that's amazing. Like, to your point, yeah, a lot of Filipinos and some black people naturally just like kind of, you know, do that kind of duo. You know, you have your Chad Hugo, you have your Pharrell, you know, and some examples, and Black Eyed Peas, for example. And I feel like, yeah, that is kind of like how we all come together, naturally become business partners.
Right.
You know?
Right. And all those places that you named were all like naval or military base city.
Right.
Whether it's Virginia Beach, where Chad's from, and you know, they're all.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
And then you know, the Bay Area, military,
Right.
naval, and then you have there's a lot of us out there, man. And black and Filipino camaraderie, and that's like the city of Oakland. Yeah, on that. And I opened in Oakland. I didn't open in Hayward or Union City or Daly City where everyone thought I would.
Yeah.
I opened where a brand
home,
can be enjoyed and is in the proximity of everybody.
Right.
Because sometimes when you just open for your own don't let you spread your wings.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because they might have said, oh man, my mom, I mean, I heard all the comments when it came out. My mom makes better, I make it better, or it's too expensive, or it's just a gimmick. Well, you know, that's just how
people will always find things to say about anything. You know, I think my theory about that is that it's more of a reflection of how they're feeling about themselves rather than the actual thing, you know? So I'm curious too, though, like, you know, we had, you know, the regular lumpia, which is pork based.
Right.
What was a turning point for you to be like, you know, I'm gonna try some of these different flavors?
There's a turning point every day. Running a business with your own hands, gotta be able to pivot.
Okay.
Every second.
Yeah.
Coming out with the lumpia during the start of Instagram, made a bacon cheeseburger lumpia.
That was the first one.
People made some too. I mean, it was out there. I didn't believe in it until, like, you know, because I wanted to serve those on my comedy shows.
Okay.
I was touring there, and I made some for my comedy show because the person that was making them didn't have their chef available.
Right.
So I said, damn, I already put that shit on the flyer. Let me learn how to do this, you know?
Okay.
So I'm like, it can't be that hard, you know? And then after 200 different recipes, you know?
Right.
I had to take a bus all the way down to LA.
Right.
To Brea, California, to showcase them, because they gave me a shot to put this unique flavored lumpia to over 1,000 people.
Right.
Get feedback to me, that was taking advantage of a golden opportunity.
Right.
And I did. So with that, it was like an Instagram friendly recipe.
Yeah.
Bacon cheeseburger lumpia. I posted it on Instagram. First time I ever got it with 1,000 likes. You know, I'm like, all right, this thing kind of works.
Yeah.
And I came out, all right, what other cool things can you imagine? Then people's like brains and, got stimulated and they just sent me ideas and ideas, but I just looked down. It was after a relationship. I had moved out of LA, came back to the Bay Area, my hometown of Oakland, which I never thought I'd live in. I was born here and just got home court support from my family and then came up with like 100 different recipes. I'd go to any club.
Right.
Went back to my mom's house,
Right.
slept on the damn couch because I had no money.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I have one more chance at a passion project. I want to make a Lumpia Company that everybody's going to know.
Right.
And, if I just stuck with the bacon cheeseburger lumpia, everybody else would have. But I said, hey, I got to come up with a brand. And there was no lumpia companies out there. But I know as a promoter, you come out with something and, you got to have a counter for what else comes out to.
Right.
So if I name myself like Awesome Lumpia Company, or, there would have been a heck of other different names of Lumpia Company. And I mapped this shit out because I said, I ain't going to make a mistake again.
Mm-hmm.
I said, all right, I need to be able to sell frozens and ship them nationwide. I need to be able to have retail come up and have it, be a dope ass brand.
Right.
Why not go generic and call myself the Lumpia Company?
Right.
The one and only.
Yeah. And what would you say would be your top 3 sellers, the best sellers of lumpia flavors? Or
I mean, you gotta have a touch of the classic.
right.
People always walk in expecting what they grew up on with their friends.
Okay, so
Pork
classic.
and shrimp,
Okay.
Shanghai, and ground meats and veggies. So that's
Right.
E40's favorite, but he doesn't eat pork, so he substituted turkey.
Okay.
But bacon cheeseburger and my answer, my pivot was after I made all these, apple pie and bacon cheeseburger lumpias, everyone's like, oh yeah, those are all gimmicks.
Apple pie?
Yeah. Apple pie, I make a peach mango cobbler. I make
Lumpia.
So I make all those. Those are all fun, right? But the haters were like, wow, that ain't Filipino. Okay. I mean? So, of course, then you make a Shanghai lumpia. And we make a pretty good Shanghai, but it'll never be better than your mom's. It'll never be better than your mom.
Yeah.
Because
That's an emotional
everybody's
connection.
mom's chili is better than the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I said, all right, I'm going to make some real Filipino recipes that you've never seen before.
Right.
Inside of a lumpia. My favorite meal is chicken tinola. I make a chicken ginger chayote lumpia.
Right.
The chicken tinola. Make a Bigo Express lumpia. I put real Filipino recipe flavors so that when auntie comes skeptical, paying $14 for this lumpia plate,
Right.
and like telling their daughter, no, too expensive.
Yeah.
But they don't do the math on and run freezers. Staff, you got to put that stuff away. You got to package it up. You got to roll it up.
Right.
You take a bite of it, and you go, that's chicken tinola.
Yeah.
That's very innovative. That blows their mind.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they let go.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I see what I'm doing. That's cool. That's something I never did. I'm not going to eat on it.
Yeah. And when they do is because they kind of wish it was them who did it, and the fact that someone else has done it.
I mean, I think that's the key in business, and create something where everybody says, I wish I would have done it.
Oh, I know that. I know.
I mean, that's the key to business.
know that.
I mean, I wish I would have created a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So So I mean, that's just, if you get people wishing it, then they automatically say like, it's too late.
Is there any other like things that you would like to venture off to that you haven't yet tried as far as flavors, Filipino flavors? How about balut lumpia? How about that?
Nah, I make a really good balut slurpee. It's a
Me too.
I just love it.
Don't we all?
I do not make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No, man. I'm on this every day, 360 days.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've tried 95% of everything.
Yeah.
Possibly do. And I've learned that not everything does work. You do think it
for
does. Deep fried, but some things get overpowered.
Was there something that you're like, okay, that definitely doesn't work? Any memorable no's that you have that you're like, okay, that's gross. That definitely no one should definitely ever try this.
I mean, in terms of like moisture of things, there's some things you just can't do, or else the wrapper is just gonna get too wet, so you lose the whole crisp of it. Sometimes, if you got things that, I made a pretty good, one of my favorite lumpias called Napa Valley Lumpia, Italian dry salumi with a mixture of cheeses and dipped in fig jam. It's your very fancy cheese and wine lumpia. That one's awesome, but I tried to like go on top of that and do a prosciutto one. And then the prosciutto just like intensified, got overly salty. So that one didn't work.
I can imagine.
So like, there's a time, man. And then sometimes you just can't. There's something you can't do because you can't chop it down thin enough. You know, there's only so much that can get fit in a lumpia versus a burrito. Now you can do a hell of different burritos.
No, I lost out. Yeah, okay. So we did, I mean, there's so many things. I feel like a lot of these questions we kind of touched on. So I'm trying to riff off of something that you just said right now and I lost it. Okay. How do you use your social media presence to not only promote your brand, but also celebrate and share Filipino culture?
I mean, I just think showcasing the varieties of lumpias that we have here, it's always sharing something that's like one of the first of their kind.
Right.
And with me, I just think showcasing on social media, on our Instagram, is pretty much creating a landmark when this lumpia was created.
Okay.
I think it's just
a lot of narratives towards like the lumpia process itself. Do you show the process of making it, or just the final product? The final product, yeah.
Mostly, I do want to get more into the lumpia chef part of it. Yeah, it's just and I've been saying that for 5 years and stuff. I love shooting content, but you know.
Welcome to the Filipinos in a 6 New York to Cali Tour, presented by Dear Flor. Proudly Filipino and women-owned, Dear Flor is on a mission to bring you vibrant flavors and our vibrant culture. We've crafted the first ever line of 100% vegan gummies featuring unique Filipino tastes like ube, calamansi, buko pandan, and mango. Taste the culture with Dear Flor and join us in celebrating Filipino flavors on Filipinos in a 6 New York City to Cali Tour. Check them out at dearflor.com and follow at Love Dear Flor on Instagram.
When you own your own restaurant and you're still building up, you have to become the admin, the dishwasher, the garbage man, all of that.
Yeah.
Payroll tomorrow. Right. You know? So it's like,
I hear you.
Can't do everything. Right. You know? Sometimes just staying afloat and keeping something open and keeping the lights on is a home run.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. You know, if to anyone watching, you know, if they're thinking of transitioning from one, you know, career to the next, do you have any, you know, insights that you can share with them?
I think first step is like, if you're not happy with your career right now, don't abandon it right away. if you have ideas on what you want to do, there's always a way to test it out. You know, it's not like getting a girl. Well, maybe for some of you guys, getting a girlfriend or boyfriend, you could test it out. But you can't leave your significant other. As far as jobs, you could do a little side project. And let's just say, like, I'm working at the bank and I'm not happy with it, and I wanted to start my own, Filipino pancit concept that has different, styles of pancit. I would like set a goal on, how long it's going to take for me to develop that idea, pick an event or like showcase it at a family house party, try it out, build a brand.
Right.
And if you'll find out just then, treat it like a professional, and you'll like find out if you love it enough to leave your stable job.
Right.
And if you do, take the hop, and in knowing that your love is gonna never let you fail, then go 100%. But if you don't love it enough, keep your job.
There you go. And we ask a lot of people, especially the chefs, what are your top 5 Filipino dishes? I'm wondering.
Yeah. Kare.
Number
What? Mine? And you want me to go backwards in order?
Yeah, so we can get the one. Or is kare your number 1?
Kare is number 1.
Okay, well.
Boy, I miss kare because my daughter has peanut allergies.
Oh,
so I'm playing with like wow butter. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. And it's good actually. So kare. What else do I like? Dinuguan.
Love it.
Number 2. Look at that. Italian. All over that. I go number 3, Bigo Express.
That's my number 1, baby. That should have been 1.
I got Bigo Express Lumpia. That's good for you.
Okay, I need that in a bag.
Okay, and then dishes, only dishes. Number 3, 4.
Yeah.
These are all. I'd say.
Soup big. And you got
Arroz caldo
is amazing.
all year round. Ours.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And then
Tinola. How about you said tinola?
yeah, and tinola. Those are the 2 soups. So yeah,
Those are like kind of like when if you were sick type of food.
yeah. Then I'll be sick all year.
Nah, it's amazing. I mean, we want you healthy. We want you healthy to keep serving us. So
Sick all year.
yeah. So I guess that's pretty much what I got. Growing up in the Bay as a Filipino, how did that influence or shape like your identity now as an adult? Were you prideful? Was it a prominent thing to be prideful about being Filipino here in the Bay?
I think I'm lucky to grow up in the Bay Area as a Filipino. A lot of you guys weren't as lucky as us, and I'll tell you why. Whether it's in all around California, LA is a great place to grow up, Filipino, because there's a lot of Filipinos there,
Right.
and there are a lot here in the Bay Area. But I think the Bay Area was very special growing up, and like especially me in Oakland, California, grew up around the diversity of different cultures. So you got to go chill at your Mexican friend's house, or in your black friend's house and your white friend's house, and got to learn those cultures and know that not everything is like a Filipino household. Like you got to learn the great things of other cultures. So I think that the music culture here is unique. Being by the water, but yet it's not like a beach. The weather's nice. It's never too hot, never too cold. Although today kind of hot.
Yeah.
And I think that it just the diversity is just so well mixed. We're here in the East Bay in San Francisco. It's like, how would I start? Because I'm from LA too, but it's like San Francisco and Oakland are like the diversity of Long Beach.
Right.
I got you. It's cool. You know,
It's you know, for me as my observation is that, you know, your points of diversity now is reflective of these fusion lumpias, you know.
Yeah. So I got different cultures.
I saw pastrami, you know, lumpia.
I get to do collabs with just a lot of influential people from the Bay Area and everywhere, right? So.
Also, there's special collabs from each lumpia.
Yeah. Got a lot of friends that are non-Filipino and Filipino that are like helping me push the envelope for the Lumpia Company. For instance, Joe Coy, you know, I've been helped before he was, you know, world renowned. He was selling out comedy venues all around the nation.
Right.
I was like able to entourage with that guy.
That's cool.
And you know, we have a collab on lumpia. You know what I mean? We'll do that. And now
What flavor is that?
I mean, we have a few, but he's big on seafood now. He's on a different diet. But we have a Bago sisig lumpia.
Okay,
and we
that's
have
cool.
Like a garlic shrimp one. But then I have like other athletes like Martin Lynch.
Right.
He has a lumpia with me. He just did Alex just make a fried chicken dinner lumpia. What was that? And chopped fried chicken,
double deep fried.
A little bit of corn and mash.
Okay.
It's amazing because you dip it in gravy and then you got crystal sauce all over. I got lumpias with just close friends. Ruby Ibarra, she came in with the Ube Ibarra.
Okay.
And then we got other Filipinos here.
Jeez.
Who else? My niece, she was like shooting guard on USC Elite 18. We have a pork sinigang lumpia experience.
Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop coming to these restaurants when they're closed. Okay, because now we can't have any of these as they taste them. We can't taste these.
Lumpias I can flash out.
Yeah,
like that.
That's a.
Don't tell them.
No, I mean it's been great. Like this great. My question is now. I've seen some like if it's not the lumpia, right? If it's not, does it have to be savory? Because if it's not savory, does it now make it toron?
It technically is toron.
Let's say if you put like ube or mango and peach in it, technically
you technically call it toron, but it's we're re-strategizing as a business, the brand.
Okay.
And just
in what way?
You do gotta change the frame text to customers and just explain to them, you know, it could say Toron, quote unquote dessert lumpia.
Yeah. Okay, the dessert version. Yeah, the dessert version. Yeah.
But it's
also I'm thinking
it's hard enough to get them to get past on the difference of lumpia and egg roll.
No, I got.
Whereas an egg roll has egg in the wrapper, and lumpia, some people call it egg roll, but it's just a flour wrapper.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that.
Okay.
But the whole technique of it is that rolled and stuffed like an egg roll and deep fried. But you really should be called spring rolls, guys.
Spring rolls.
Lumpia is a spring roll, but deep fried.
Yeah. Okay.
Jack in the Box does egg rolls.
Yeah. Now we know. Wait, they do? Okay, yeah, they do.
Pennant Bristol's egg rolls.
Yeah. And those,
but they don't. They got flour wrapped ones. So. Go figure.
These are
Tim Hortons sells egg rolls. I'm just kidding.
We need to get this sorted out. Okay, we need to get this sorted out. Well, man, Alex, thank you so much for sitting down with us, Filipinos in a Six drink.
You know Tim Hortons?
Tim what? Oh, I know Tim Hortons. My my titas all kind of work.
It's not Tim Hortons.
I missed it.
Do they sell a little bit at Tim Hortons?
Nah, they do it at Baskin Robbins though. They have a ube flavored ice cream though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you once again for being here with us. I can't wait for you to drop these in the fryer because I would love to taste some of these at some of the lumpias.
Yeah.
Even if we're miles away, we always find ways to take care of the fam. With our sponsor Remitly, sending money to the Philippines is quick, easy, and safe. Whether it's for Tita's birthday, Bunso's graduation, or helping out with Lola's hospital bills, we've got your loved ones covered, no matter the distance. So whether you prefer a bank deposit or mobile wallet, you can send money to many trusted locations. Give Remitly a try. Download the app, $10 off your first transfer when you send $50 or more from the US or Canada with our code PHIL24. Offers for new customers only. One per customer. Offer expires the earlier December 31st, 2024 or while supplies last. See remitly.com/PHIL2024 for terms and conditions. Remitly Inc. is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services and in Puerto Rico, DM-143, a foreign transmittal agency in Massachusetts and a currency transmitter in Rhode Island, NMLS number 1028236.
You don't know what's coming your way.
I really don't. I really don't. You know?
Just read up. You didn't read up on the game yet?
Well, you know what? I kind of wanted to go blindly to be surprised, to be honest, to not have any expectations.
Now I'm like, all right,
But you know,
let's go.
the only expectations I had was, you know,
Let's
that it's
go.
going to slap.
Doing a makeshift gravy for my friends here.
Oh, you're making gravy. What? What are you doing over here?
Birkin, love this. She's like a king size, queen size, if you will. And then honestly, my little high school self is screaming.
Here you guys go.
When I was in high school, I wanted
This
all of
pork
these
belly
things.
chip, poutine on the mo. Right there, you got the cheese curds, the adobo gravy, pork belly chips, some peppers.
Wow.
Give it a try. So let me show you how this works. All right, what do you want to start with first? Every lumpia. Watch this tray, it's steaming hot. So
Okay, yeah, very.
All right. So
On my
that's
right
the-
hand, we have the bacon cheese.
that's the one that started the whole business. All right,
We got bacon cheese lumpia right
smoky
here
bacon, some American cheese,
with the
ground beef,
with the mac
seasoned.
sauce.
With the moo moo mac sauce. All up in a lumpia.
How is it? Right?
And then you can hit the barbecue sauce if you want.
I would. That tastes like you can start a business from it.
Yeah.
Like this is exactly a great combination of what you guys are doing here.
That's a Filipino
At the Lumpia Company.
American culture.
This is this is it. Yeah, this is
That's what I grew up.
This is a fill lamb. This is
Yeah.
a fill lamb in a bite size. In the bite size. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna double dip, but this is what we got here is
It's
the
barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce,
Yeah,
all in house,
smoked-
all,
yeah.
all in house. I'm not a big barbecue sauce fan, but I love that. Just that sweet.
Yeah.
It's on the sweeter side. I love it. Okay.
All right. So this one. So after making all these, aunties are like, "Oh yeah," or people are like, "It's a gimmick."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is where I told you I want to put authentic Filipino flavor in a lumpia, like it's never been done before. This, my friends, is the chicken tinola
This is the
lumpia
chicken
with the
tinola.
shoyu aioli dip.
Okay. What we got here? So what is it? You make?
It's
you
a
made,
Shanghai style
You're right.
chicken ginger
Yeah.
lumpia.
It's not like you made tinola first and then you wrapped it all that up and then you
No,
put
no,
it in
no.
the thing. It's a
Needs a lumpia technique.
where's the rice? Because that is tinola.
Yeah.
That's tinola in a bite size. You gotta have some of this, bro. You gotta try some of this. This is exactly that, but to go. This is like a portable.
On the run.
This is a portable tinola, bro.
Quick,
Especially you got that ginger.
The ginger on it.
but you can eat it with a side of rice. Both of those lumpias are getting distributed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
frozen nationwide.
it's
Wow.
expanded. Yeah,
Wow.
franchise. Yeah.
Well, we gotta get Canada in there in that list.
All right, now this one.
Wow.
You go to Vietnamese restaurant. We like spring rolls. We wrap it in a lettuce wrap. There's a bok choy wrapped lumpia. So you want to like. Sometimes I gather red onions too.
Right.
But I just want to show you how
So should
sinigang I can make it. So take a
take a bok choy.
bok choy, wrap it around
Wow.
the lumpia. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
got the lumpia. We got the
You
bok
smoke
choy.
weed. You can do it whatever way you want.
Yeah, do it like this.
You want to get that crunch of the stem if you want.
1000%.
Now dip it in this sinigang gravy.
Sinigang gravy. Sinigang gravy. This is the gravy you were whipping up earlier.
Yeah, I just whipped it quick. Yeah.
This is.
I had that in the back.
This is gonna be immaculate, guys.
Lumpia.
Sinigang lumpia with
Pork sinigang lumpia with taro.
That's the best one. Wow. Wow.
You left out. You need it
yeah,
with the
shoot.
bok choy, bro.
Yo,
You need the.
Like
I
this.
don't know why it works, but the raw bok choy works.
this guy made ulam pizza pockets, bro. That's what he did. What? This is crack. And I will say this. Sinigang is not even in my top 5.
Me neither. I told you it wasn't.
It's not even in my top 5, but out of all of this is one my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I've made that as of recent. You know what I mean? My skills got better. But, you know.
Well, you said you did Beagle Express. You have Beagle
I had
Express.
that in the back. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, this is chef. This is an amazing way to really represent.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like in a way where it's not even fusion in a way where it's like, well, I mean, this is more fusion to me.
Yeah.
This is innovation.
That's where Auntie can't say shit.
Yeah, this is innovation. Yeah.
They can't say shit.
Yeah. This is, how can you hate on this? First of all, this is like someone's just really having fun, you know?
All right, let's get to this. Man, I know you like this shit.
I know. I was about to have my second.
So
third
this
one.
has the adobo gravy that I whipped up. Yeah, little pork belly chips.
Oh
And
my
it has
goodness.
cheese curds melted in the oven, and then some peppers.
This guy said chicharron.
This is the pepino no mo.
We gotta spell that out on the screen. Poutine in the mall.
Poutine animal.
Like that's amazing. That's first of all,
Poutine.
the slogan is already so hard.
Yeah.
The best
Filipinos in the 6.
best rappers alive is crazy slogan. Is a crazy slogan.
Yeah.
It's the best slogan I've
Get
ever
that.
heard.
Yeah, so you got the cheese.
Okay, I got some of the cheese.
You get the pork belly chip.
I gotta get some of the.
You could
How do
use
I-
2 hands. You could
Okay. I
get a
think
little
it's-
bit of chip and a little bit, and then
I'm gonna do this.
follow with that. Yeah.
And I follow with the thing.
Or
You know
vice
what?
versa. Yeah. Go ahead and try the chip. Adobo seasoned pork belly chips. Right? Breaded, crispy, followed by the gravy, fries, and cheese curds.
This makes you want to curse. Just makes you want to say Putin in the mall. Guys, holy, guys, come on. Like, you guys are not playing around over here.
Oh man, did you want a Calamansi Pilsner with that or a Ube Ale?
What?
Yeah, I got beers here. Lumpia and Brew. This is my place. I'll bring them out.
One of each. So we'll try.
Yeah.
We'll try. We'll try one.
Bring them out.
What? The guy just said.
Hey, get the pour. Let's go. Let's get the pour. Yeah.
Gravy's hot.
Coming down. Hold on. First pour of the day.
This is the shit right there.
Okay. Good enough. Those are them.
Wow. I'm having the sinigang lumpia right now, and I'm about to have ube. So, explain to me, are these like home brewed? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
make this-
Partner with the brewery, and I came recipes with the brewmaster, and then we distribute it here in all our future locations.
We got ube, and we got calamansi right here. So let's try. I'm gonna try the calamansi first because I feel like that's. I expect this a little bit. Kind of like a lemonade type cider. Let's see. Poutine. Wow, that just seems perfect for today. Like a nice hot summer day. That calamansi, the refreshness of the calamansi with the beer aspect to it. Is this cider? What is this?
Pilsner.
It's a pilsner. It's a calamansi flavored pilsner, and this is also in house. Oh my god, this is great. I'm gonna get zooted today.
Zooted. Is that the Canadian word?
Nah, it's in the Ebonics dictionary for sure. Okay, so this one clearly purple in color, a deep dark purpley red.
Holy shit! I'm gonna put this on the 30.
In smell, you can definitely smell the ube right off top.
It's inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to bring these to Toronto or some shit.
Sure.
Like I need these. These are dope. I mean, we need this packaged. Is this just in-house right here?
No, I
right.
mean, we distribute this some places here. Okay.
Yeah. You guys bottle this up?
Yeah, but they have a whole lot of other beers.
Yeah.
They're made for like our location and stuff.
No, that's cool. This is exclusive to you guys' Lumpia Company. This is amazing. The ube beer, you gotta try that. You guys gotta try that.
Flies like it.
Nah, this is definitely, I'll put my reputation on this one. This one's good. I like this. And I like the fact that it's not overly, like, in there.
Yeah,
It doesn't
overly
overpower. Yeah, that's a sweet thing. So, man, this is great. I'm gonna keep
Go ahead, man. Keep going.
dabbling into this. We here at the Lumpia Company with the Lumpia wizard and master chef, Alex. And we just yam down three of the greatest lumpia flavors I've ever had in my life, especially the sinigang one. Is this released?
Yeah.
This is released.
Yeah.
This is just, I need 17 of those. And we just had some of the, in-house exclusive ube beer. And we have a calamansi pilsner. So, wrapping up our San Francisco Bay Area tour
With the best rappers.
with the best with the best rappers alive. Oh my god. The greatest slogan I've ever heard, probably. With the best rappers alive.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get all of this.
That's good. Big bite. Big bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Filipinos in the Six, Filipinos in the Six, NYC to Cali Tour. We are signing out. See you later, Bay Area.